Hi guys, it's Kris from KVM Design. I'm joined again by Miriam. You have seen a lot of her. She's my mindset and business mentor. We did 2 interviews already. The first one was about money mindset. The second one was about creating your financial strategy. And we're on for the, I don't want to say final round because we might be adding more after that. I don't know. But the third one is about implementing your financial strategy. So I'm really excited about that because it's kind of what we want. So hi, Miriam.
Yay, thanks for having me back again. So today we get to talk about the fun part, which is implementing your strategy. I just recap, like the first one we did was about mindset. So it's just about getting into the right mindset to actually start a business and grow your business. And the second part is about creating your financial strategy. So it's really about where you are right now, what you would like to create or your vision for the future, and then figuring out what is the first step towards that in the next 6 months. I also like to have like a 12-month goal as well. And this, I guess, interview is going to be about actually implementing your financial strategy once you have it. It's a shorter one because I guess people have different, which I say, ways of thinking or mindset around this. For me, my experience, I can just, I have worked, I guess, 10, 11 years in banking, which is a very competitive industry. It moves super fast. And like my last job, I was CFO for one of the world's largest banks for Norway. And I can tell you, like literally every day I got into my office and I knew that it would be kind of a storm because I had 6 outsourced teams delivering things to me. Basically, I had to sign off on every single thing. So reporting to management, tax return, annual report, audits. I don't know if people know what those are, but anyways, it was just kind of every day. Like, I mean, even opening my email, I don't know, I got 200 emails a day or something. I think when I left, I had 7,000 unread emails. So anyways, it can be, this is my way of thinking that I understand what some entrepreneurs are going through, which is you're the center of everything and you kind of have the ultimate yes or no. So it can just feel like, wow, there's all these things coming at me. So when I have a financial strategy, or for example, in my previous positions, when you have a project or something that you are aiming for, I always like to keep things as simple as possible. Because I find that the more complicated things get, the less chance there is that you're actually going to do it. Right. So if it feels overwhelming, you think, okay, I'll just think about this later. I'm just going to do this and this because it's right in front of me and I see that it needs to be done right now. So my way to shift this is that once you do have your financial strategy, it's actually to break it down into what am I going to do this week? So if you have this 6-month period that you would like to achieve this certain goal, it's then breaking that down into first monthly, where would I need to be at the end of each of these months approximately, and then breaking it down one more step, which is like weekly, what would I need to do first, second, third, and really trying to have, like, I like to have just a simple piece of paper where I literally write out the steps that I would need to take. And I keep that piece of paper to go back to, but I literally block everything off except for the first step, because the other steps don't matter until you do the first step. So if your first step is delegating or outsourcing something, I joke because I've told Kris this story. I used to have like write on a Post-it, because there's always like the next step that I have to do. I write it down, like I put it on my computer. This is at my old job. And I try to not open anything else for the day until I do that one task, because often there's kind of an emotional barrier, or again, like I said, like this mindset thing that you don't want to, you think, I'll just wait till tomorrow. I'll just wait till next week. I'll just wait till next month.
And I still do that. I have you, but I still do it.
Yeah. And I mean, I joke with Kris as well, because I know how hard it is, because it's so much about mindset, and just, it is very easy to get distracted with busy work, because most of what you will need to do with like financial strategy, for example, that one thing that you have to do is to do with a decision or something that you're not doing yet because there's an emotional resistance to doing it. So again, like delegating or outsourcing, it might be that you're afraid to use the money. It might be that you don't feel your communication skills are that great. You're worried about like that they won't deliver exactly what you want. Maybe you've never hired someone before. There's a lot of different things, right? But normally there's an emotional resistance around what you need to do, or you don't want to put yourself out more on social media, things like that. And it's the one thing that you need to do to move your business forward. So you end up, you're thinking about it all the time, but you're not doing it. So when it comes to executing, I think that also being kind to yourself means recognizing that there are like a lot of emotional things that probably are going to come up when you are challenging yourself. So not making a list of 10 things. And I really recommend just having one thing per week. And also, if you do that one thing, not feeling guilty about, don't keep going, like making 20 more points on your list of things to do. Just say, I'm going, again, like this is kind of CEO mindset. It's better to do one important step that will move me towards my goal than it is to do 20 things.
I really learned that from you because before we met and started working together, I guess I was putting like you said, 10, 20 things on my list every day. And I noticed that every day I was switching from one task to the next and coming back and going back and forth. And at the end of the day, I hadn't completed even half of my list. And I felt always really bad about myself. And now I'm very good about, doing time blocking, but I don't put that many things on my calendar. I have maybe 2 or 3 important things that I would like to get done in one day. And then I just see, after I do these 3 things, do I have time to do something I was planning for tomorrow? Just get ahead. And it works much better, mentally as well, because you don't feel bad about yourself all the time for not completing everything that was on your list. So that's definitely something I learned with you. So thank you.
Yeah, well, I think, well, it's a compliment, because I think this is really one of the biggest shifts as well to becoming CEO, is just to stop thinking that a successful day is doing, like, filling your time with things to do. I need to do 8 hours, because if you eventually want to step out of your business, your end goal is to constantly be doing less, but the value of what you do is increasing.
This is so
yeah, so if you're training yourself like, I need to be busy all the time, that's basically the opposite of like what a CEO mindset is, because as you move up, you basically get paid for making good decisions. And good decisions, you want to make less, you will end up making less decisions, but better quality. Whereas when you're starting, you're just developing that skill. So you're doing everything yourself and you are making a lot of decisions. And that's okay. But then as you gain experience, as you gain more information about your clients, your products, all these kind of things, again, you're trying to improve the quality of each thing that you're doing and actually do less, not more. So with your strategy, again, like I'm saying, it's usually the next step in your business is related to something that you're avoiding doing now, because there's this emotional barrier. And if you, like I said, I think definitely for me, so I would say, for example, I would make my little post-it, and it's something that I absolutely sometimes did not want to do. One of the things that I hate is giving negative feedback to people. And sometimes part of my job was actually going back and telling someone like, I need to understand what's going on, because this isn't, like, you're controlling. Part of my job is making sure that the quality of what is done has to be up to a certain standard. So for example, that's something that I would dread. So I would just, but once I did that task, often I would get a boost of energy to do a lot of other things. And it would feel like I almost did nothing the rest of the day, even though actually I was very productive, just because that one thing that I was dreading doing was weighing on me so much. So this is why I'm saying my personal system is to just focus on the one thing that you need to get done for the week. Try to just prioritize that beginning of the day, or always, make sure that that's what you're focused on first before you get busy with the other things. And be kind to yourself and give yourself room for the fact that it might bring up, again, like if you're trying to show up more on social media or things like that, you might feel a lot more discomfort. Yeah, exactly. So like not expecting yourself to go at super speed at the beginning. Just give yourself, this is my main task for the week. And then I think at the end, you can do it at the end of the week or you can do it at the end of the month. It's always reviewing as well where you are. So this can help you both, like one, to see progress that you have made, but two as well is that you don't. So if you're reviewing what's happening in a very, very short time frame, it can be too little time to see if what you're doing is working. But again, if you wait too long, sometimes you don't correct or adjust quickly enough. So I usually say, like, every month, just go back and review what you have done and check if you're on task. And if it's not quite on task, again, just focusing on, okay, what can I do for this next month to try and get me back on target. So
yeah, that's really good.
There's not too many things to say about it, except that again, mindset work, maybe finding support, a community, accountability, these things, or a coach, of course, can all be great things as well to support you in that process. So
that was amazing. And I love that, your main advice was to, not try to get too much done.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's great. And I think it's going to help a lot of people who are having real trouble to come up with a strategy and how to get it done, basically. So that was really, really good. And if you guys have questions, I will link Miriam's Instagram account down below. And yeah, you can go and check her out. She has great advice all the time. So, and you're posting, you're showing up on Instagram. So I'm really proud of you.
Oh, thanks, Kris. That's where I'm learning. So I keep trying.
Okay, thank you so much, Miriam. I'll see you soon.
Thanks, Kris. Bye.